Budva Montenegro is a coastal city that offers a great mix of beach life and nature. You can spend the day by the sea, explore the old town, or head into the nearby mountains for a change of pace. Whether you enjoy the water, historic streets, or hiking in the hills, Budva has something for everyone. We're slow travelers in our 50s, exploring Europe one city at a time with our 10-year-old dog, Dory. We like to stay for a month, live like locals, and discover what each place is really like beyond the tourist spots. Montenegro is located in the Balkan Peninsula, between Croatia in the north and Albania in the south. The name Montenegro means Black Mountain, named after the dark, forest-covered mountains that shape the landscape. For people like us that need to cross in and out of the Schengen area without flying, it is very conveniently located due to its proximity to Croatia. Budva has two main areas, a flat part near the coast and a hilly part farther inland. If you want to be close to the beach or the old town, keep that in mind when choosing where to stay. In general, the farther you are from the coast, the more affordable Airbnb prices become, even for nice places. We stayed in the flat part of Budva, just a couple of minutes walk from the beach and about 10 minutes from the old town. The location was super convenient. There were plenty of restaurants along the beach and throughout the area. We had a few supermarkets nearby, plus a small farmer's market just around the corner from our Airbnb. There was a mall just a couple of minutes away. It was on the smaller side and nothing too exciting. Since we're traveling without a car, choosing a central, walkable location was really important to us, even if it meant spending a bit more. Our Airbnb for 34 days cost $1,635.19, and we also paid $73.95 for a weekly cleaning service. Montenegro has a tourist tax which varies by location. For us, it was €1 per person per day, so for 34 days we paid €68, which is $74.36. You can pay the tax at several locations around town, but it's cash only. You can only pay for up to 30 days at a time. Since we stayed for 34 days, we had to return and pay for the extra 4 days separately. When you leave Montenegro, you'll need to show your receipts as proof of payment. If you don't have them, you will be fined at the border. Many people in Budva speak English, which made it easy for us to communicate. Still, we always try to learn a few words in the local language. We said "Vala," thank you, everywhere we went, and locals really seem to appreciate that small gesture. We did notice a wide range in how friendly people were. Some locals were incredibly welcoming, while others came across as a bit less approachable. Overall, it was a mix, but making an effort to be polite and respectful definitely helped. While we were in Budva, we noticed a lot of construction, new apartment buildings, shops, commercial spaces, and signs of growth all around the city. Some walking paths were closed off, but we could still navigate pretty easily. Overall, it really felt like Budva is growing and developing in a positive direction. One thing that didn't work in our favor was the weather. We were in Budva during the rainy season, so most days were wet. It wasn't usually cold though, except for one day when it actually snowed in the nearby mountains, which locals said was pretty unusual. Overall, temperatures stayed between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, so it was still fairly comfortable, even with the rain. And when the sun did come out, the beauty of Budva really came to life. We noticed a few stray dogs in Budva, but the ones we came across were friendly and mostly kept to themselves. They didn't seem aggressive or threatening, just part of the local landscape. In contrast, however, there were many stray cats all around the city. They looked clean, well-fed, and totally at ease. It honestly felt like the cats were running the place, and the humans were just visiting. We were also happy to see that Budva has many dog lovers. We saw numerous people walking their dogs pretty much every time we were out and about. During our stay, Our dog Dory turned 10 years old. We celebrated with a new squeaky toy and a special treat. She loved both. The treat disappeared quickly, and the toy kept her entertained for weeks. When it comes to pet supplies, Hypermarket and Mega offer a large variety of dog food, while Voli and Aroma have a more limited selection. Our total transportation costs for the month came to $379.60. The biggest chunk, $272.50, went to a private car service from Tirana, Albania to Budva. We chose this option because we are traveling with our dog and don't fly with her. Normally we love taking trains, but there aren't any between Albania and Montenegro. Buses are available, but they don't allow pets, so that wasn't an option for us either. The private car ended up being the most practical solution. We did look into renting a car, but one-way rentals between countries can be pricey or not even allowed. In this case, the cost was about the same as the car service, but we would have had to return the car in Podgorica or Kotor, which would have meant making another trip. The rest of our transportation spending went toward 2-day trips, one to Kotor Bay and one to Podgorica. We rented a car for each of those days, and that included gas, parking, and tolls. Kotor Bay is probably the best-known area in Montenegro and is about a 40-minute drive from Budva. It's known for its historic old town, scenic bay, and the mountains that surround it. Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro, is a bit over an hour by car from Budva. It's a laid-back and quiet city, very different from the touristy vibe of the coast and the Adriatic Sea. We experienced plenty of roadwork during our drives. We also noticed that what's called a highway in Montenegro is nothing like a highway in the US. Expect narrower roads, slower speeds, and lots of curves. For groceries, our total expense for the month came to $658.24. We had a few supermarkets nearby, but we mainly relied on Mega Market and the local farmers market for most of our shopping. We also picked up a few things at Aroma. There is a hypermarket, similar in size to a Walmart supercenter, but its plant-based selection was almost non-existent, so we didn't end up buying anything there. Voli is another popular grocery chain in the area, though we didn't shop there often. We spent $554.40 on dining out over the month, and that includes coffee. Overall, restaurant meals were reasonably priced, and we enjoyed the food. However, we were a bit disappointed with the coffee. Compared to other parts of Europe, the quality wasn't great, and the prices were higher than we expected. As part of our routine when staying a month in one place, we like to get a gym membership. We checked out 2 gyms near our Airbnb, and both offered discounted rates for women. We picked Downtown Gym and paid a total of $114.45 for the month. Galit believes that sharing is caring. I don't always agree, and this was definitely one of those times. She came down with a fever over the weekend, and by Monday, we were both feeling under the weather. We walked to a nearby clinic and were seen right away. A doctor examined us, we had blood tests done, got inhalation treatments, and were out within an hour. We showed our US passports and paid out of pocket, no insurance involved. The cost was €60 per person. The service was excellent. The doctor and staff made us feel very comfortable, and everyone spoke great English. Galit went back the next day for one more inhalation treatment. Including that visit and some over-the-counter cough medicine, our total medical expenses for the month came to $143.25. We spent $50.58 on miscellaneous expenses. That included Galit's haircut, a birthday present for our dog Dory, and eSIM cards for our phones. Our total expenses for the 34 days we spent in Budva came to $3,651.33, which averages out to about $107.40 per day. Stay tuned for our next video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.